Oh my gosh. Hello and good morning. You're listening to Casey Genesis in the AM. I'm your host, Casey Genesis. How do you guys like that intro music? That homemade intro music? Anyone? Raise your hands. Me, I did. You're gonna be hearing it from now on. Um, just kidding. You know, uh, send me some resources, man. Like for like for sound effects or music or intro music or anything like that, send me some, It feels like this podcast can use a bit more podcasty feel, if you know what I mean. How are you guys doing today on this fine Wednesday? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just got off work and yeah, like doing fine, dude. It was a very chill night at work for me. Um, Again, if you're getting this in the morning, that means I'm doing this in the morning, Wednesday morning at that. So chances are you'll probably get this at around 7 a.m. I think that's like the standard time for of what podcasts usually come out. And it's Wednesday, man. You know what that means. AEW Dynamite comes on tonight at 8 p.m. PST time, Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to check that out for all my wrestling fans. And on the 6th, we have Revolution. Revolution is coming on Sunday, I believe at 8 Eastern. So if it's 8 Eastern over there, then it's pretty much going to be like 4 p.m. PST time, Pacific Standard Time. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a hell of a show. I still have to get my tickets to watch in my own home. So that's going to be a hell of a show. Also, don't forget the Batman will be coming out this Friday. And you know what? I think I might just take Friday off. Like, I haven't had a day off from work since December. I think it's due time. I think it's due time. Um, I might end up might end up putting my review. Well, no, not really. Just gonna tell you guys to go check it out because it's freaking awesome. We got the tint white Batman in here, Got Robert Pattinson as a tint white Batman. Hey man, I'm gonna stir some shit up right quick, okay? I know a lot of these fan nerds are probably gonna fuss, complain and moan, but don't be mad if there's a black Batman soon, okay? I'm just telling you that it's possible. You know, you guys read comics. For all my white nerds, you guys read comics. You guys know about the multiverse and the comic book universe. So, you guys seen that black Batman before. And if you tell me that you haven't, or there's no such thing, then you're bullshitting. You're completely bullshitting. And it's not just like a black Bruce Wayne, but it's also Lucius Fox's son, Lucas Fox, or I think it's the other Fox. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, he is currently a Batman as well. You know, Future State. If you guys haven't read those books, I haven't read them, but just read some articles about it, and I've seen some pictures too. Yeah, so don't be mad if there's a Black Batman film. whether it's in animation form or live action form. So I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, man. Don't be mad. It's possible. Yeah, if they're talking about making a black Superman movie, Kal or Calvin Harris or whatever his name is, Calvin Harris, and I think Michael B. Jordan wanted to play him. I know a lot of people were upset about that. A lot of white nerds were upset about that. Just like they were about Black Spider-Man. He's still out there swinging the webs. Yeah. So I'm I want to stir some shit up. So there it is. There it is. I'm just warning you. I'm warning you. It's out there. So it's pretty sure it's gonna come in. Pretty sure it's gonna come up. Also, I don't think I've told you guys this, but I've written a Batman novella. Well, it's not official and it hasn't been published, but just like my own little take on the Dark Knight, or should I say, the Black Knight. I should probably read it for you guys. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it, but yet. But I'm thinking that I should probably have like a special episode where I'm just reading it, like a full ass lengthy episode of just me reading my Batman novella. If it can't be published, then hey, you know what? Might as well just read it out loud, for people. I make a great audio storybook teller. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I do write mainly short stories. I'm currently working on one other novella as well. I think it might turn into a novel. Also, a novella is a book that is shorter than a novel, but longer than a short story. I think it's like what? More than 5,000 or 6,000 words. I don't know, but yeah, stay tuned for that. Well, it's probably gonna be a while after this block, but my Batman story is completed. It's done. I just need to revise this shit, and then I should be good to go. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward towards this week. It's gonna be busy, so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. But hey, let's get down to the nitty gritty. And what's today? First up, we have Seattle Times. I really do need to work on my segues. From the Seattle Times, Tacoma woman gets 5 years in prison for torching police cars during Seattle protests. So, U.S. District Judge John Coffenor said the woman's action did tremendous damage to the Black Lives Matter protest that rocked Seattle in summer 2020. Summer 2020 was a really, really bad year. Well, 2020 in general was a really bad year for people, but specifically for Black and or African American people. With the deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, and others, that had like an unfortunate deal with, cops and racist white people. A 26-year-old Tacoma woman was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison Tuesday after pleading guilty to arson stemming from the torching of 5 police cars during a racial justice protest that rocked downtown Seattle after the murder of George Floyd by the police in Minneapolis in May 2020. Margaret Aislinn Channon was arrested June 11, 2020 after an investigation by federal agents and Seattle police, who identified her from video showing an individual in distinctive clothing with tattoos on her hands setting fire to the vehicles. During the sentencing, U.S. District Court Judge John Coffin told Channon that her conduct had done tremendous damage to Black Lives Matter in Seattle. Channon was also shown breaking into downtown businesses and stealing clothes and other items. According to court documents, she admitted smashing the window at a Rousing store, entering a sandwich shop, and destroying the electronic cash register. The right to protest, gather, and call out injustices is one of the dearest and most important rights we enjoy in the United States, said U.S. Attorney Nick Brown. Indeed, our democracy depends on both exercising and protecting these rights, but Ms. Shannon's conduct was itself an attack on democracy. Brown said Shannon used the cover of lawful protests to carry out dangerous and destructive acts, risking the safety of everyone around her and undermining the important messages voiced by others. Federal prosecutors and sentencing documents said Shannon endangered the lives of hundreds of protests when she used a ladder and an aerosol can to create a blowtorch to set a vehicle ablaze. Hundreds of people were standing in the vicinity of the police cars that Shannon burned, some only a few feet away, wrote Assistant U.S. Attorney Todd Greenberg. All of them were in harm's way if one of the vehicles had exploded. Donna Vorat, the special agent in charge of the Seattle office of the FBI, said that prosecution highlights the Bureau's commitment to investigating and prosecuting cases of domestic terrorism, no matter what their motivation may be. As part of a plea agreement, Shannon has agreed to pay restitution for the burned vehicles. And that's that for that story on Seattle Times. Now, I'm not all for rioting at all of any kind. I do believe in peaceful protest. I was part of that peaceful protest that was done. I believe I believe it was late 2020. Yeah, with the whole peaceful protest in Seattle. That was the only protest I've ever done in my life. I am very proud that I've gotten to be a part of that. You know, the peacefully protest in silence for all the innocent, women and black women and men that failed due to unjust police acts, criminal acts. I believe that was something, that was definitely needed, and we can also use oftenly, especially with the recent events back in the summer of 2020, where there was people just smashing windows, stealing things, spray painting businesses and buildings and stuff like that. I'm not trying to turn a blind eye from it. It's just I believe that these protests are